Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekend analysis this evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the part of the world. So, today we're going to be going through our usual pairs and seeing where the market has gone, where it may go next week, and what we can expect. So, before we even begin, don't forget that we still have the promos running where you get 45% off, or rather 40% off with a first time user using the promo code first OFP. Then, if you've been with us for some time, you can use the promo code OFP30 and you can get 30% off. This offer ends on the 30th of August. And hello, Gaston. How are you doing today? Didn't see you today during the NFP trading. So let's see what actually the market did during our NFP and where it landed. So we're starting off first with the dollar index, Gaston's favorite. So so far we were expecting a move back here to the upside and then a continued drop. But that wasn't the case, unfortunately. It just continued with its drop. It went slightly up, pulled back, and then it came all the way down here. And it ended a week around $99.36, but now it's slightly up at 99.60. So what can we expect for next week? Well, it already seems like there might be a reversal for next week on the dollar index, even though the numbers were really, really bad with it being negative 23,000 on the jobless claims. But I think for next week, we could be looking for a buy on the dollar. Like we might be looking for a buy like so, going to the upside, previous low, and we could probably, we'll keep it conservative. We'll be aiming for 100.50 here, just this previous resistance. So this is what I'm anticipating for next week. So just a move up here, then a dip, then continue to the upside. And then euro dollar, we were expecting it also to come down, just like dollar index, to have like a deeper pullback, but that's not the pullback we expected. We ended up just pushing all the way back up, and now we're at this level. So the question is, will this continue or not? Well, same scenario with the dollar index. We'll be looking to short this instead, coming to the downside. So a high stop loss of the previous resistance is where our target is, and we might just be aiming for this spike that happened here on the end of the month of July. So this is what we're anticipating on euro dollar. Then dollar yen kind of like came back up into this area. This is exactly where we're looking to sell it, and this is great actually. So it spiked all the way down. So I think this move will continue to the downside till we make a new low over here. So this is what I was anticipating, and it seems to already be panning through. What could change here would be probably the stop loss area. So maybe we could tighten this up a little bit. So this is what we could put the stop loss, and this could be a nice 6-to-1 trade that we could be anticipating coming all the way down here. So that is what we're anticipating on dollar yen. Then pound yen. So pound yen, of course, this hit take profit. We're waiting for it to take profit, which it did. And I think this is also the same scenario with dollar yen. We're just looking for it to make a new low again. So high stop loss just about here. And we'll be aiming for a 5-to-1. Which one was that one? Let's check back. Was it a 5-to-1? Actually, this was a 13-to-1. Sorry, not a 6-to-1, a 13-to-1, because this is like the number of lots. It's calculated and everything like that. It actually gives you what lot size you can use for the position. Then Dollar Mexican continued with its rally to the downside, and it went without us, unfortunately, which is quite um, the wake up call here. So, what can we expect for next week? So, I do think we might actually be reversing next week, but I would need some proper confirmation from this. So, I'm looking like if we go past this resistance level, then possibly we could be looking for some buys coming all the way up here into these resistance areas like 1, 2, 3. So, around 17.55. So, that is what I'm anticipating for next week on Dollar Mexican. Then Cat Swiss going up nicely. Didn't stop us out, thankfully, here. So it's going up nicely. We're looking to make a new high and take out this previous resistance. Then pound dollar. Pound dollar is still struggling. And we seem to be getting close to the stop loss area. But like the way gold moved, we might possibly have the same move here. So let's just wait and see how next week pans out. Maybe we might have some further downside move. And speaking of which, let's look at gold. So gold finally broke out. So as you can see, it came all the way up. And yeah, we seem to be on our jolly way to 5,000. So right now, it seems like maybe next week we might have a pullback into this resistance area. We copy support. Then we go all the way up to 5,000. So that is what we are anticipating on gold. Then NAS 100, we were looking for a pullback into this area, did not happen, but the move is currently happening to the upside. So what we can actually do for this is move this here, put the stop loss just right below here. So this is what I'm anticipating for next week, for this to continue all the way up to make a new high. Yes, like the way the S&P 500 has actually made a new high. So that is what I'm anticipating on NAS 100 as well. Then Bitcoin still moving sideways. Not much movement. Our aim is still 50,000. Then Ethereum is getting close to the stop loss area, but it seems like we can still hold this off quite a while. So we'll be able to see what this entails for next week. But right now we're still banking in on those sales. Oh, hello, Gaston. Too bad to hear that your internet failed during NFP. I think maybe people just clogged up the network, you know? It kind of happens. Like, it seems like a lot of people are trading NFP, even those who are not even actually traders. Yeah, so it was probably their first time. And yeah, NFP did create a huge shock in the market, but not extreme shock, but just like a minimal shock. Something like most traders usually anticipate type of move. So this is where we end with our analysis. As usual, we ended with Ethereum. Um, Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you guys on Monday. On Monday, we do our live analysis as usual. So don't forget to join me. Um, Yes, of course, Gaston. Bitcoin, I am still looking at it to continue dropping. Maybe this month we might actually be below 60,000. So that is what I'm anticipating. Oh, US 30. Yeah, I covered it in the live analysis, but we can jump into US 30 and actually see what it is up to. So US 30, of course, has been making new highs. It has put back slightly, but as I talked about in the live, I think US 30 may be coming down soon, probably into this area right here. So this is what I'm anticipating on US 30, that it comes down into this area around 53,000, and then maybe that's when it may continue going up. If it doesn't, reverse from this point, then we might actually be making new lows, even going past the support level. So that is what I have said on US 30. So that is my outlook on US 30. Gaston, is there anything else you'd like us to look at? We already covered pound dollar, by the way. So, and also the dollar index. If you missed it, you can still watch the replay and all that. So don't forget, we also have the promo still running. 40% off if you're a first time user, 30% off if you're a regular user. Offer ends on the 30th of August at 11:59 p.m. CET. You are welcome, Gaston. I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. Be refreshed. Come back on Monday and get beaten by the markets, probably, or beat the markets. So that is what we are expecting for next week. So hope you have a great weekend once more, and make I hope you also did close your positions before the Monday, because we might have a crazy gap, as anything is possible over the weekend. Apart from that, you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or morning, and happy trading.